Reparations is more than a check, but the very first thing it is a check. No check, no vote.
Introducing the one, the only, the Laugh Out Laugh Plush Pal Ticklish Tether.
I love bush beat.
Pull the tether and hear silly sayings, goofy giggles, and laugh attacks that keep the whole room cracking up.
I work hard, unlike the lazy akatas.
Ticklish Tether. Pull the string, start the giggles. Ticklish Tether is fun for all ages.
I want some egusi soup, nigga.
Pull the tether string and enjoy hours of laugh attacks that will keep you in stitches.
You F.B.A. are jealous of my success, nigga.
Ticklish Tether. Fake degrees and musty t-shirts sold separately.
We can thank Haiti and Toussaint Louverture and the Haitian Revolution for literally 40% of the landmass of the United States, because it was the Haitians who valiantly sent Napoleon Bonaparte packing with his tail between his legs back to Europe, and then he did a fire sale to the United States. He said, Thomas Jefferson, please buy this off of me. I can't be here with these people. They're killing us. And it was that revolution that caused the sale of 40% of the landmass of the United States to this
open up the country, westward expansion, and then the rest is history.
No Haiti, no Western U.S. The whole Western U.S. does not exist without Haiti having, bled for freedom, for its own freedom, and they've
And also, too, don't forget that Haitians fought for the U.S. during the War of Independence.
That's correct.
So, the Battle of Savannah, and so after that,
I believe Crispus Attucks was Haitian.
Yeah,
that's a goddamn lie.
That experience, that's when they went back to Haiti and said, "Hey, wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture? We were fighting for their independence, and then we're slaves, and so hence the Haitian Revolution started."
Exactly, and in addition to that, if no Haiti, no New Orleans.
I released a video about the huge Haitian monument
Another
in Savannah,
damn lie.
Georgia, and I said that the largest black unit to serve in the American Revolution were Haitian. These words came almost verbatim from the inscription on the monument, and it's repeated by numerous historical organizations: the Georgia Trust for Historical Preservation, the Historical Marker Database, the Sons of the American Revolution, Vanishing Georgia, Visit Savannah, and so many others. Though this is a well-documented claim, there was backlash. Some people criticized me, others shared degrading words about Haitians. But what got me were the Haitians who were helping to spread misinformation. And I understand the genuine confusion. It may seem like this monument is saying that Haitians were the largest population of black people that served in the American Revolution. That's not true. There were thousands of courageous African Americans and other black people that served in the Revolution. The distinction is that Haitians formed the largest black military unit. Other black populations were dispersed throughout various other units. But I think this backlash is highlighting something bigger, which is why I'm making this video. In this excellent academic article, Dr. Nicole Wilson talks about the Haitian monument in Savannah. She highlights how Haiti's contributions were strategic and vital in one of the most disastrous battles in the American Revolution. And yet, our story is systematically erased, overlooked, marginalized. It has been since 1804, when Haiti became the first free black republic.
I love studying and researching real history and facts because everything has been built upon a lie, like we all know, right? And reading consumes a good portion of my week. And today, I just want to celebrate those valiant Haitian soldiers who fought so bravely in Savannah during the American Revolutionary War by bringing you their story. See, there's a massive monument there dedicated to Saint Domingue soldiers, which is present-day Haiti, who supposedly fought for freedom in the American Revolution, right? Fairy tale. Those men were not fighting for American freedom. They weren't heroes, and the empire they fought for treated them like straight trash. Let's talk. Before these men ever sailed to America in 1779, they had a day job back in the French colony of Saint Domingue, and it wasn't about no liberation. They were free men of color. In order to maintain a brutal plantation system where melanated people outnumbered whiteys 10-1, the French used a classic divide and conquer strategy. They drafted these free men into the ruthless paramilitary police force whose entire purpose was hunting down escaped slaves and crushing rebellions. Many of these men were wealthy land executives who owned slaves themselves. You think they volunteered for the American Revolution out of the goodness of their hearts? They did it to prove to the French king that they were loyal enough to keep their own elite slave owning status. Enter the architect of this disaster, French Admiral Comte d'Estaing. He was an arrogant YT aristocrat who openly despised colonial troops. When these 500 men landed in the Georgia swamps, d'Estaing didn't treat them like elite troops. He handed them shovels. For weeks, they were used as basic manual labor, forced to dig siege trenches and haul multi-ton cannons through malaria-infested mud. They were treated as expendable muscle while the YT French regular regiments were saved for the glorious front lines. But then, d'Estaing's entire plan fell apart. Because if y'all don't know by now, the French and them Haitians got their asses kicked. The assault on October 9th was a tactical clown show. d'Estaing marched his army straight into a swampy fog, completely blind right into a British trap. Within minutes, British cannons packed with grape shot were shredding boys up. Complete slaughter. The YT French regular army and the American militia completely panicked and ran for their lives. That is the exact moment the French command ordered the Haitian troops to lock bayonets, stand in the line, and take the shots, strategically used as a human shield to buy time so the more valuable YT army could escape back to their ships. That's the story. And when the survivors got back to Haiti, the colonial government systematically stiffed them, breaking the promises of freedom and bounties they used to get them on the boats. Modern historians love a neat bow, so they invented a myth. They claim this failed battle was the cradle of the Haitian Revolution and tell you a young King Henry Christophe was there as a teenage drummer boy. But based on his actual birth records, he was younger. It's an absolute lie. That entire story traces back to one single completely unreliable source, a 19th century French writer named Sylvic de Gastine. De Gastine was a notorious sensationalist who had a massive reputation for fibbing and also inventing dramatic stories out of thin air just to sell pamphlets. He completely manufactured the drummer boy myth over a decade after Christophe had passed away to give the Haitian king a cinematic backstory, and historians blindly repeated it for 200 years. The actual military rosters prove Christophe was never there. A few hundred broken survivors from a failed battle didn't spark a revolution of 500,000 people. In fact, when the Haitian Revolution actually started in 1791, many of these exact same elite veterans who were in Savannah formed their own units to fight against the enslaved rebels to protect their wealth. Welcome to Storytime.
What do we got here? Old roly-poly Martin lying again. He's lying.
That is a fact. What we
Just because you say it's a fact doesn't mean it's true. But go ahead, continue with your lie.
are seeing here, Matt, is pure, unadulterated racism. And what we have to deal with here, Michael and Nicole, is that when these ADOS FBA people, when they spout language, the anti-immigration language, even anti-black immigration language, they sound just like Tom Emmer.
No, Roland. We sound just like Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington. African-American leaders, F.B.A., have long called for tougher immigration laws. Taking a hard stance on illegal immigration will increase employment opportunities for unemployed Black American workers. In 2014, the U.S. Census Department and the Department of Labor reported that there were 8 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. working or looking for work, making up 5% of the civilian labor force. At the same time, there were over 31 million African Americans legally able to gain employment, more than 4 million of them unemployed, a 13% unemployment rate. So you got more illegals here than our unemployment rate. What are you talking about? Black leaders such as W.E.B. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, and Booker T. Washington all spoke out against immigration during their time. Roland. Hold on for the slow people. Black leaders such as W.E.B. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, and Booker T. Washington all spoke out against immigration.
That is a fact.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I can't do Americans. I need somebody with culture. I'm sorry.
Whatever. You Americans, just your non-cultured ass. I don't even say nothing.
Dirty Black American?
Wait, what?
Huh?
She just said that?
I did. A dirty Black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
My flag. I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm Black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to submit to this idea of being Black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are...
Black Americans came here on a slave boat for slavery in America. You know, when you Black Americans back on that slave boat to Africa and go look for which country in Africa you came from?
Growing up,
being raised to be very proud of being Haitian American, there was also for me, as there were for many other Caribbean people or just any other, I would say, immigrant individuals from immigrant populations, this again, what I talked about, the racial distancing, don't be like the Black Americans. That was very, that was very common that you would hear that. And it's not surprising for me to hear other people talk about when they were growing up this idea.
I tell people there's a difference between being Black and Haitian. Being Haitian is double Black to me.
Double Black?
Yes. It's more than Black to me.
Okay, what is that?
Because let's just say Black American to me, not that they aren't Black enough, but they don't know their culture so much that they are in a whole pile by themselves.
Oh, that's not true, man. Like,
to me,
okay,
culture-wise, meaning like suma don Black American, I'm not talking about African American, suma don Black American, where you from? Dimki wala Abduli from.
But what do you mean Black American, African American?
Black American people that were born Tennessee, Black American that were born in the United States, their parents too.
Can't even speak their language.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, like, I hate when people be like, "Oh, you're lucky," and stuff like that. Oh, I hate I hate when people gripe and be like, "Oh," like, especially like, I feel like Americans, because I mean we in America, so Americans who have lines and lines and lines and lines of family here, and they complaining, I'd be like, bro, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
Right, bro. I ain't never met my. Y'all sat there and kept fucking up. Each generation, y'all just keep fucking up.
Yeah.
And don't figure out, okay, maybe I'm fucking up. Look, what's the right way to do this shit?
Exactly.
And then want to point the finger at the white man, be like, oh, the white man did it. No, fuck that. Figure out.
Identify yourself.
You notice the dude just said he don't even know his first cousin. I think that's one of the main problems with these dang on tethers. They don't have no family structure. They over here out by themselves, so they Lone Ranger in it. The rugged individual, no family, no nothing. So they just gonna get to whatever they think is best. But we gonna continue.
As a color, it was always as a nationality. This is where we come from. This is who we are. I was always a Haitian. I was never a Black. I was always a Haitian. A Jamaican was always a Jamaican. They were never a Black Jamaican. So 2014, when I moved to America to go to school.
Now you remember that these Caribbeans talking about they were never Black. All right, them Africans be on there too. So just remember that.
This is when I fill out a form and it says race. I didn't even know the word race had two different meanings until then. So I said race. It says Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian. And I told the lady, I said, I'm from Haiti. I'm Haitian.
A prime example of that Black American versus Haitian shit only exists online. Now, on my main page, I've had to throw several Black Americans completely off my page for disrespecting Haitians. At the end of the day and the beginning of the next, if you pissed about her winning at the BET Awards and you Black American and you say she a one-hit wonder and she don't have to do it, let me explain it to you. Baby, when you do something right, you only have to do it once. Okay, she not talking about pop your ass, finesse and all that shit, like the shit that y'all used to. Okay, she tried to give you bitches a queen mindset, and she did that. When you do something right, I'm gonna say it slower, you only have to do it once. So to call her a one-hit wonder, you out of your goddamn mind. You wish you could get the success she has. And the reason y'all hating on her, because she a Haitian woman. Bitch, bow down. Bow down, because she did what none of you other bitches have been able to do yet. Bow the fuck down. She did it without shaking one piece of ass. She did it without no kind of vulgarity, nothing. She did it, and bitch, you bow down. Not only because she a Black woman, because she a Haitian woman.
This bitch is antithetical to Lauryn Hill. And Lauryn Hill is not Haitian. She hanged out with a bunch of Haitians and a chomo and, whatever, but she's not Haitian. So Yeah, you just loud and wrong, cussing, ugly. Who did your makeup? And you're proving Terrain's septum ring theory correct. But I digress. Let's continue.
Dig. So y'all can talk that shit online, Black Americans versus Haitians. Y'all know the business. With Lauryn Hill coming to the situation, the conversation, you bow the fuck down because she is a queen. And she love all of you. She don't act like the rest of us. She love all of y'all. I love some of y'all. I don't love all of y'all. I love who loves me. If you love me, I love you. If you don't like me, then fuck you. You feel me? But she don't act like that. So at the end of the day and the beginning of the next, respect Lauryn Hill, not only as a black queen, but a Haitian queen, and doing what y'all queens still haven't done yet.
Go ahead. Let me just say this. I am not against people leaving. By all means, do what you want to do. But I'm often hearing some things like, that side is amazing. And it is not. First and foremost, we need to look at the color of our skin. I'll say it here. Being black and being abroad is not friendly. I was in America, I was American, I was black American. So now that's even different than being an immigrant in America. It's an extremely different experience. Everyone should go and have a blast, but those stories we hear about people living abroad and how they feel, they're very valid and true.
Yeah, man. You know the badness, calm down. You flex my bro. Show them. Yeah. That's a news.
But we ain't got no culture. Or even the white folks on our culture. But they've always been on it.
Cultural appropriation. When Vikings obsession with a black woman's body, and the bustle really was inspired by Sarah Baartman and the way that these colonizers would look at the curves, the natural curves of a black woman and fetishize it. And so white women always trying to, you know, compete.
Just like this pussy.
There's a subculture called B-style, short for black lifestyle. Young Japanese men and women tan their skin, braid their hair, wear FUBU-style clothes, and speak in hip-hop slang. They're not mocking, they're imitating, and to them is admiration. Inspired by 90s and 2000s hip-hop videos, fueled by magazines like Woofin' or Black Hairstyle, it's celebrated as rebellion against Japanese conformity culture. But admiration isn't always innocent. In America, those same styles once marked you as ghetto, unprofessional, or dangerous. In Japan, they're seen as cool, exotic, even aspirational. What black people fought to be respected for, others can just wear. So why do some Japanese youth try to live black? Because for them, blackness symbolizes freedom, rhythm, rebellion, expression. It's everything their own society discourages. But when that identity is borrowed, divorced from struggle, it stops being culture and starts being costume. It's proof that black culture shapes the world, even when the world forgets who created it. When our pain becomes someone else's aesthetic, who's really free?
We got boy dancing symbols with they top dancing shoes. Dancing for the biscuit brigade. Skinning and grinning, thinking they winning. Breaking out the banjo, cause they ain't got no shame. Then here come the cruise. Ooh, and look at the coos. Why? Because we're living under the system of a white supremacy, of a white supremacy. Look at the cruise. Ooh, look at the cruise. Always tuning for you. Look at the
open today, okay? I have PATREO here. Come enjoy with me. I'm every day open.
On 103rd and Compton. Y'all better come, ladies. They open, they feeding you. It's nice. Yes, my boy back there.
Her big back ass.
We got the new bows in here. Y'all come on down and stop playing with them.
Mind you, these are tethers.
Stop playing with them.
She's not black. She's
nice
a tether.
And friendly. Look at that. Look at that. Well, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
So America, I came to talk to my Black Americans on TikTok. Now, I know that you guys are very relevant. Anybody on TikTok, including myself, I am very relevant, and so are you. But here's the thing. You have a reach, right? You have a reach that your content and what you say reach other people. So I came to talk to you fucks today. What's your problem with migrants? The way that I see you guys treating the Haitians. What's your problem? You realize that you treat your slave masters that have enslaved you for centuries better than you're now treating the Haitians. Why are you so mad at them? Because they came here and they work hard to achieve the things that they have while you lazy fucks sat on the farewell welfare system because your grandmother, mama, and everybody else was brought up on it. The people, just want to know. Because the majority of you that I see singing praises to that orange fuck, that's what you're on, living in the projects. Majority of the Haitians don't live in projects. Click that. They do not. They work hard to live in good apartments for their kids. But Mr. Trump, here's the thing, Mr. Trump. Once those migrants go home, I want you to take off every single one of these evil fucks off of the welfare system and take away their Obamacare too, sir. Any one of these able-bodied fucks that is talking their Mr. Trump, I know you listen to me. Take away all their welfare from them and let them go clean in the nursing home, sir. No, Mr. Trump. They wanted you to get rid of, thank you, sir. You're getting, okay, all right. You're doing what they asked you to do, sir. But make sure that all those fucks are in the nursing home working and cleaning the shit out of your people's behind. Guys, these fucks are even more upset at people that look like me and them than they are the slave owners that have enslaved them for decades. Why are you so mad? Because migrants choose to come here and educate our children. They're not in prison serving life sentences or any sentence at all. They're excelling. Not our fault.
They're not excelling. Like you fled your homeland. You don't even know your family. What are you talking about?
Migrants come here with a mentality for a better life.
Yeah, that's called fleeing.
Right, you guys didn't even want it.
That's fleeing.
It down the drain.
We're still better than you. We're still at home. What the fuck are you talking about?
And now you think that Mr. Trump deporting black and brown people is it's not gonna make your life better. But it will. Mr. Trump, here's the thing. I said no welfare for no able-bodied people in America.
Just look to your left right there. Barbecue said it's safe to come home. Barbecue needs you. He needs you.
America. Take it away. We don't care about their kids because here's the thing. I didn't breed them to give them their kids, Mr. Trump. Take it away from all those fucks. And let's see how it works out for them, Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, here's the thing. You know what? They're really teaching me that I need to focus on what you're doing or realize that what you're doing is really not a bad thing, sir. It's really not a bad thing. So, Mr. Trump, can you agree with me that once you're finished deporting, all these great people that have worked, that have supported our economy, that those evil fucks wants you to get out, Mr. Trump, can you just let me know when you take them off the welfare system and when we're going to give them those jobs, sir? Mr.
It's like 50 to 80% of y'all on TPS are on, out of y'all Haitians in general is on welfare of some sort. And damn near all of y'all on TPS is on welfare. TPS is welfare. What the fuck are you talking about, you dumb bitch?
Trump, you told us the other day that you were going to get jobs in the factories. Mr. Trump, that's a great job. Take them out of cotton fields and put them right in the factories. Mr. Trump, I'm not against that either. I'm not against that, sir. But as long as you can promise me that you're going to take these fucks off of welfare, food stamps, Section 8.
You need to get the fuck away from me right now.
And Obama, whatever care is called now. Then, Mr. Trump, here's the thing. They will learn to appreciate life and appreciate sacrifices that families made to move to this America. So, Mr. Trump, once once you succeed in getting what you want to get done, let's put the African Americans to work, sir. Sir, let's put them to work, sir. Please and thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
They'll try to tell you, you don't know where you're come from. You don't know your true. Nigga, stop it. If Africa was all that, you would be over there right now. You here. So that's what I don't like. When they try to shame you into not looking towards Africa, let's just keep it real. Why you ain't over there then if it's just this, that. You ain't in the motherland, nigga. You over here.
You gonna find out why they not there.
Just don't try to shame me from being proud of being here and trying to tell us how we don't know ourselves. They start using little terms like that. You don't know yourself. You don't know where you come from. Okay, nigga, well, why you ain't over there? You over here telling me I don't know where I come from. Obviously, you don't either because you ain't over there. Don't try to beat me over the head with your culture when you ain't even over there with your culture. Over here in our culture telling us how much better it is in Africa. Oh, in Africa, they wouldn't tolerate this. But you ain't in Africa, though. You over here. So how are you trying to sell to me how much better your culture is than mine where you're here? Stop doing that. I understand there could be things, positive things about being over there. I'm pretty sure there's parts that are beautiful, but you're over here because the opportunities are better than where you come from. So respect that. Stop being entitled. Stop being ungrateful and trying to psychologically convince people who are from here that we need to be grateful that we owe you some kind of homage because you from the motherland, but you over here in our country living off what we done built. That just don't make sense. Because if it was that popping, let's just keep it a book. You would be there. The reason your family came over here, the reason your mom came here, your grandfather, whoever, is because they saw a better life where? In America. Because if the life wasn't better, they would have stayed where they was. So obviously we are fucking popping, and you need to acknowledge that.
You are now considered trespassing. You have been actually your card is not here. I just spoke with the manager. Nigger, loser. She already approached me, pushed me, touched me, spit on me, did this. I'm not even talking to her. She's upset. I make more money than you ever make in a lifetime. Jobs. What are you? Who are you? The head of security. You're a loser. You're a lowlife. You're a black loser. You think you're big money. Who the fuck are you? What do you even have it? What do you make annually? Yo, who do you think you are? No, who are you? Who are you? Who the fuck are you? She's not. He's a lowlife. Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. What do you make annually? 70K. You're a low. Oh, 70 annually. Oh, wow. He makes a lot of money. 70K. That's what my sister makes. You're a fucking animal. Loser. I'm right here. She's back. She's still attacking.
Y'all see all those rainbow flags? This was in New York City where this lady, she looked like she runs a daycare, throwing all these racial slurs towards this black man that was just trying to do his job. She was told to leave because she was harassing a group of people at a table inside that lounge. They had to trespass her, and this is her response, just throwing racial slurs out there and insulting this man for working, doing his job. 70,000, 2 jobs, and this is how he's treated at work. It's not a white person, right? Not a white person, and no one intervened to check her whatever group of people she belonged to, it looked like she belongs to the daycare, those people that be running those daycares and learning centers. That look like her group. But
you mean
they
leering
need to check their
centers?
people, because this is not acceptable. Right? This is not acceptable on any level. And this is NYC. This is in New York City at a lounge. And you've seen the rainbow flags out there. The rainbow flags out there. So this is supposed to be an inclusive area.
The so-called black community in America is fake. It is a facade. It does not exist.
Why is you worried about
fakes, basically. I say this because modern day slavery is not history in Africa.
That sounds like a you problem. That sounds like an African problem. Y'all sold some of our ancestors, and y'all still selling your own people. And you beg for our help? Stop it. Why you're insulting us?
It's not history because it's happening right now. You just saw the video. You just saw the video.
And I saw a bunch of Africans enslaving a bunch of Africans. You want us to come all the way from over here to come help y'all?
That's 2026, okay? There's slaves in Africa today. And guess what? Not one person from Black Lives Matter cares.
Didn't none of y'all care to come get us and help us when we was fighting? What's wrong with you? Y'all come over here to try to get in on the reparations. Y'all don't do shit else. Y'all come over here and lie and scam and take the side of white folk. Y'all over there selling yourself. And you want us, man, get the fuck out of my face.
No outrage, no one's vocal, no one's upset. Silence over there. Because you don't care about so-called black people like you claim you do.
You're not black, you're African. You never claimed to be black. You're African. Only black people are black Americans.
I'm just going off your actions. No one cares. No so-called black activist or black leader, same thing. None of them care. There's no march. There's no protest. Silence from all of you.
You got all them damn Pan-Africans out there, Dynas Demir. You got Dr. Small. You got all them damn Pan-Africans out there. Call some of them. Jeez, they out there living in their hotels and whatnot. Go call them.
Basically, black people in America do not give a shit about black people like they claim they do.
And that's the truth. That's the goddamn truth. We don't care about you Africans. You're not black. Remember?
If you did, you'll be upset about the fact that there are slaves in Africa today.
We have been mentioning that. And that's why we call out the hypocrisy when y'all come over here and try to get in our reparations claim when you all are the slave sellers. You fucking goofy.
The only time...
Never trust a bald-head person with no mustache, especially when he's not in the military. Good grief.
When you people are upset, or when this bothers you, is when so-called white people are involved. That's when you're outraged. That's when you're vocal.
Though we're outraged when anybody does us bogus. But look, y'all are still doing it to yourself. If somebody's out in the street punching themselves in the face and come keep asking me for a Band-Aid, a thing of ice bag, hold your own nuts. Nobody told you to do that stupid shit.
That's when you're upset. But it's fake. It's a fake outcry. It's all BS. You know I'm right. None of you care about so-called black people like you claim you do.
Again, you're not black. Stop cosplaying. Y'all just got over here and try to be black to fit in with us in America. Y'all are not black. You're Igbo, Hausa, whatever. You're not fucking black.
Just accept it. We know you're fake. We know you're not real.
And the audacity for you to sit here and insult while you're begging for help from the richest melanated people on the planet, the people who get shit done. That's their problem. You're mad because you're not us and you can't get her done like we can. You didn't build no great culture in your entire existence. Y'all still eating dirt cookies and shit. Y'all still enslaving each other. That's what y'all are doing, and you want us to help you? Why? For y'all to come enslave us too? Like every time we go over there? Y'all burning us out of houses, killing us, doing all type of foul shit, scamming. Y'all get over here and scamming. All your fake degrees, taking care of our old folks, treating them like shit. Fuck you.
Anyway, modern day slavery is not history.
For y'all. That's for y'all. We're just fine. We're working on our wage slavery right over here, and we're still getting our wages. How come y'all didn't stack up all that scam money and get rid of them people? How come y'all don't fix your government?
It's not history because it's happening today, and none of you blacks care.
Yes, we don't care. You're correct on that. I second that, third that, quadruple it. Fix your homeland, coward. What be wrong with these cowards? They want to come to us for help. They didn't never come help us at all, period. These people have lost their mind. The audacity of them to be talking like this. Like they're so entitled to our resources. We ain't do shit to y'all. Y'all are doing that shit to yourself. All we've done is come help y'all. We freed Ethiopia. We helped Ethiopia keep from getting invaded. We helped South Africa with the apartheid. We building wells out in Nigeria. Do you have any idea? Fuck you mean? You can sit there because of us. The only reason you got to come to America was because of us. And then you sit here and wag your dusty, raggedy finger with egusi soup on it at us. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of there, hold your own nuts, you dirty piece of shit. Fix your shithole homeland.
We say we ain't African, people got a problem. We say we not Caribbean, people got a fucking problem. We say we not Democrats, people got a fucking problem. We say we not Republican, people got a fucking problem. Why whenever my people say something, everybody want to pay attention? Y'all want to treat us like we shit, like we don't matter, like we don't have power. But when we start delineating, when we start speaking up for ourselves, when we start calling shit out, now people want to call us xenophobic, separatists, a hate group, and all this other type of shit. Like, this shit really needs to be studied. You people don't seem to want to even be your fucking selves. Y'all want to be us so bad that when we tell you that you're not us, it hurts your little booty. Okay? This shit really needs to be studied. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to be nobody but our motherfucking selves, and we are in the business of business minding. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can't seem to mind your own fucking business. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, we're stronger together. Prove it. Prove it. Prove where you were strong in your motherfucking nation and what that looked like. Prove the shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming to my motherfucking people like we're the ones lacking. You understand what I'm saying? You the one decided to take a break from your motherfucking struggle. We didn't. You know what I'm saying? So we can't afford to think like you. Right? If we thought like you, we'd lose every fucking thing, just like we're starting to do now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if we start thinking more American than globally, you understand? Then we can get some motherfucking where. Stop carrying all this fucking weight. Right? We're carrying the weight of several countries. Right? We're doing the work of several fucking governments. You dig what I'm saying? Raising people, protecting people, giving people our rights, letting them anchor on or tether on to our motherfucking historical achievements. And then these goddamn people from the Caribbean islands, I'm starting not to like y'all, and I promise it didn't start out that way, but it's gonna get there. You want to be the same. The exact fucking same. Oh, we had slavery in the Caribbean, and we had slavery in it. Ain't nobody denying that, but it wasn't the fucking same. Stop stop trying to trauma bond. History, it will show you that you motherfucking wrong. Stop that shit. Oh, my people escaped slavery and all. Okay. That wasn't here. You understand what I'm saying? And it wasn't the same fucking oppressor. These immigrants starting to act like, because slavery or enslavement happened everywhere, it happened the exact same way. No, it fucking didn't. No, it did not. None of you, and I do mean none of you, went through what our motherfucking people went through here, and then still live here as the motherfucking current person, right, in that long line of genealogy, facing many of the same fucking challenges that our grandparents, our foreparents faced on the same fucking soil. You're disconnected from how your people would fucking feel. Talking about, oh, we went through the same thing. Well, you don't look like it. You don't motherfucking act like it. If you went through the same thing, how the fuck didn't you come out the same way? Where's your great emancipation fucking story at? Where are your history of inventions from necessity? Where's your shit at? Right? So we're not the fucking same. We did not go through the same thing. Now, we're not going to hate on your motherfucking oppression or your history of struggle. We're not going to do that. Right? But you're not going to sit up in our fucking faces acting like y'all people went through the same fucking thing and you didn't. We can go year for year. We can go era for era and find that you fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you got to start something off being disingenuous, it ain't even worth fucking having with you. And you people can't seem to be genuine at all. And I mean at fucking all. I want to see a history of the Jim Crow that came after slavery. I want to see your history of lynchings. Right? I want to see your history of police brutality. I want to see your history of slave patrol becoming police. I want to see your legacy of creating HBCUs and banks and theaters and social and civic institutions outside of the damn system that oppressed you. I want to see that if we did the same fucking thing. I want to see the history of the cat o' nine tails. I want to see the history of the slave patrol. I want to see the history of a Jamaican or African confiscation act. I want to see a militia act. Right? We want to see these things. We want to see the poll tax. We want to see the economic retaliation. Show us if we went through the same fucking thing. See, y'all starting to piss people off. You know what I'm saying? With this whole fake shit. Y'all been faking so long, now y'all fucking believe it. Now we here to wake your dumb ass up.
I speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. We're gonna do a measure on blackness. I'll probably stomp most of you. You can eat a dick for real. I'm a tether, I'm a this, all these terms. But to just go, I'm disappointed. None of you motherfuckers are my parent. David Oyelowo has apologized, but British black people do not have a perspective of American blacks. Don't even get it. But the fact is that these mistakes need to happen so we can talk about it. So we can have people going, damn, I fucked up. I think David probably didn't mean it that way, but the British black experience is so different than the black American experience. He probably was like, no, it's a little subservient. They don't know any better.
I think people were responding because we appreciate the fact that, although your heritage is Nigerian, listen, I've been through all the arguments with ex-boyfriend, Nigerian, the whole nine. So I understand.
Yeah, but I grew up in Chicago.
We were a little surprised by your reaction.
I don't give a fuck what y'all were thinking because I didn't make him say that.
I didn't say it.
I didn't make him say that. So fuck all of that because you all sit there and try to pick at the smallest shit, waiting for us to fuck up. First of all, me and Akbar grew up in Crenshaw. All right, I grew up in Chicago, some of the blackest cities around. Chicago's the most segregated city in this country. So I know what black Americans are like because I was stopped by cops, harassed by cops, called nigga, the whole nine. Okay, so I'm a little bit different, but that show, what our show is, it's just 9-10 months. We're doing really well. It's needed. Nothing's gonna be perfect. So when someone goes, I didn't like your reaction, you're not my fucking parent, first off. And I'm the first person, if I fuck up, I'll go, man, my bad. But David said it. So to villainize me is bullshit. That's black shit, just trying to have something to bitch about. See, what we're doing is we're trying to work out our kinks. People are traumatized. Black Americans are traumatized. Caribbeans are traumatized. Africans are traumatized. Everybody's traumatized. Black women are traumatized. Black men are traumatized. So this is all coming from trauma, and this should be a therapeutic podcast. Got to talk about these things, but to just go, I'm disappointed. None of you motherfuckers are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking shit to me. You do a podcast and do better then. But my thing is, I'm doing this for the good of all of us to bridge a gap and all this, oh, you're a Tether, you're a this, you can eat a dick. I'm just not talking to you, miss. I'm just saying in the general. But
Okay,
you can eat a dick for real. I'm a Tether, I'm a this, all these terms for a bunch of traumatized black folk. It's like, first of all, I'm a very well-read man when it comes to black life, very well-read. I've done mounds of going to see the minister, a Savior's Day, all kinds of shit. I met Stokely Carmichael. I met.
Just say real quick. Let me just say.
You know what I mean? If we're gonna do a measure on blackness, I'll probably stomp most of you.
A measure on blackness, and you gonna stomp us? Like I said, show me your great-great-grandparents' grave. Go.
Shout out to Sister Brooke.
Show me your show me. Show me any lineage, any blood, anything that you have in this soil. You have nothing. So don't you dare equate a couple of books you read and a couple of people that you spoke to or met to our lineage, to this soil. The unmitigated gall of the slave sellers.
It's not sensitivity. It ain't sensitivity. Don't fucking ever say that to me. It's not sensitivity. It's passion, because I'm on point. This is at IKIM39 said, hey, wait. Yup, Donnie did studies. It's a form of assimilation that whites feel more comfortable around foreign blacks, hence Hollywood being partial to them playing a role. So it's not insecurity. Because that, I really feel that the black American feels like, it feels like you remind white people of the oppression of what they did to you. So the British black doesn't remind it because it's separate. It's a different type of black. So it's like, oh, hello. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, wow, he's more. It's like it's safe. It's like an upgrade from iPhone 2 to iPhone 17.
But also just the voice.
Stop right there, and I'm done. I'm done because I couldn't even listen to no more. I'm done. The upgrade? The upgrade? Godfrey? The British black is the upgrade to the American black? First of all, who is subservient? They like y'all because y'all don't give them no pushback. That's what you mean when you say that we remind them every time they pull, just like we doing with you right now, Godfrey. Every time they open their mouth and say some foolishness or some racistness or racist stuff, we are holding them accountable. You guys aren't doing that. Look at BAFTA. Y'all aren't holding them accountable. So who is the subservient one? And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say how you really feel is slipping out. Slipping out. We see your soul. It's too late, Godfrey. You have shown us your soul, the soul of a slave seller.
Y'all go subscribe to Brooke.
I found out the hard way. A lot of brothers who not from the States, they look like they better than us. Or they act like they better than us. And it's time for us to really have a show about that, to be quite honest. They look at us like, remember that movie, what was it, The Cutter? Yeah. They look at us like they better than us. Yeah. The push up in a nigga Fago. This is an outright immigrant, and this motherfucker is getting the attention of the brothers and sisters who don't know no better. This motherfucker don't do nothing but talk bad on niggas. And lie about his life. This motherfucker bought a young girl's shit, and because of how he built, she didn't want him at her graduation. Just go with that story. Y'all sitting up here, y'all don't understand. All us guys from this motherfucking cold ass world, we are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. Most of us are descendants. I'm talking about the guys from the motherfucking, we born here in the U.S. We gonna claim the U.S. because we built this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. We don't get treated fairly by the brothers who not from here. In fact, a lot of them act like they are more grounded than us. And they criticize us in a way like they better than us. I would like to talk to any one of them about this issue I'm talking about right now, because I can give you so many examples. They say Talib Kweli is from Brooklyn, New York. I don't know this.
Majority of his life is
That's
there,
what I
right?
thought.
That's what, yeah.
Majority of his life. Godfrey is from Chicago majority of his life. But trust me, when it really boiled down to it, he holding up that other shit. And his ass when niggas in there with him. But I'm just saying. Y'all motherfuckers can play like you don't see it. I can't keep playing like I don't see it because it's starting to be so clear. I'm like, these motherfuckers turn our own people against us like they with us. They not with us, man. They really seeing what they can soak up. Just like when, old boy, we was talking about this shit a couple of months ago when the president started grabbing motherfuckers off the street and he was grabbing them Somalians too. They joined us then. You know what I'm saying? They was like, they grabbing us black folks, y'all got to be. No, nigga, we been here getting fucked over.
It's your turn.
You came to get fucked over. That's the difference. Darlene's still mad at me.
Those Arabs and them Muslims that be in corner stores in the hood do not like black people. Especially when they find out you a black person that can count your money and ain't gonna put up with they smart remarks. Oh yeah, they definitely don't like you. Because why I done went to my local corner store, right? 3 times in a row, these Arabs done charged me more than what the price of my stuff really was. So the 3rd time they did, I just said something. I'm like, what's going on? I said, do you think I'm slow? Do you think I can't count or something, bro? Put the right price up there. Then he got it to where you can't see the numbers on the register and shit when he ringing it up. He just ringing it up. And then they be so quick to throw the receipt out. He said, oh, no, my bad. No, it's not your bad, bro. Stop all that playing with me mentally, man. And then I go back. Look, I go back. You get what I'm saying? He give me a receipt, but I get me some BLKs. You know what BLKs is? You know what BLKs is. Why he gonna throw them at me on the counter? He gonna throw them on the counter. So I said, hey man, get me a bag, put my stuff in the bag. He said, oh no, I can't put it in the bag, you put it in your own bag. I said, nah. If I was to show out in here, you really mad because I caught you trying to cheat me out of my money. So I took 2 quarters out of my pocket. I said, now, if I paid for something and I just threw these quarters at your chest, would you like it? He said, no, we better than that. I said, okay, so next time put my product that I buy in my hand if it's coming from behind the counter. Keep y'all eyes out on them, bro. I'm telling y'all, they do not like black people, and when they get a chance, they will cheat you, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Asian folks, do you know why black folks are cutting you off? Here's a brief history lesson. Asian folks were discriminated against just like black folks. Y'all were kinfolk for a bit. And then you were restricted to being able to open up different shops that were considered undesirable, like laundromats. Now, black folks could have opened those things up, but they knew that that was your limit. Then somewhere along the line, you became the favored minority. Because after the wars, we had plenty of half-Asian babies, and you looked close enough. And when you socially rose up by the graces of those that bestowed it upon you, you just left black folks alone. But what was the catalyst here? It was the fact that it was an Asian dude that's already apparently killed 2 other people. Got off with barely a tch on the wrist. And y'all ain't doing jack. Black folks have stood with you since the beginning of time, and they're about to show you how much they've impacted your life. It's not that you couldn't be replaced. It's that they were too polite to. And y'all just kept silent. Not doing a damn thing, even defending the dude. Really. So at this point, you get what you're gonna get. Black-owned businesses are going to thrive. And you've seen so many black folks telling you, like, we could have replaced you a long time ago. Now you're about to see it. You're about to get humbled. Just like racist white people, they're about to get humbled. They're about to get humbled. Whether you believe it or not, I love all of you. And as always, stay amazing. Or be amazing. Your choice. Or it could be one of those people that's like, don't leave me. Me too.
And a lot of what y'all think is Black American culture is really Caribbean and African culture. Like I said in one of my last videos, the Black community in America, like, might have been the only Black community that really existed with unity, that died in like the 80s and the 90s. Now, I posted this on Facebook and some people said no, it died in the 70s. And people want to blame this death on mass incarceration, the welfare, the crack epidemic, but I don't think that's true because everybody's family, every Black American family was not affected by it. But what every Black American in America was affected by is the Immigration Act in 1965. What we were affected by was hip-hop going from hip-hop music to stripper music in the 80s and 90s because of Uncle Luke Caribbean Act. Now, I'm not saying I don't like, I fuck with my Caribbean cousins, but I feel like a lot of other people's culture and political views and aesthetic and behaviors was kind of intertwined into the Black American community. A lot of Blacks came over from their country to America and assimilated with Black American culture. It happened way back then where there was no social media, there was nothing. So a lot of what didn't belong to Black Americans got pushed onto Black Americans. For instance, I say this all the time, twerking is not Black American culture. It was adopted by Black American culture, and I will make another video explaining to you guys exactly why I say it. Everybody loves to say, and I'll make another video going more into detail on twerk, but everybody loves to say, well, Black Americans twerk because it's a remembrance from our African ancestors. Well, if that's the case, how come we wasn't twerking during the Jim Crow era or the Civil Rights era? I mean, Black Americans created so many dances that are cultural to us. The only ones that we remember is twerk, jive and jig and tap dances. All of these footwork and shoulder work dances that Black Americans created, twerking was the one that revived from the ancestors, but it didn't show up until the 80s when the Caribbeans came. Or the usage of bonnets. That's African and Caribbean culture, baby. Because I'm starting to think, I was like, you know what, I'm just 29. Growing up, wasn't nobody wearing bonnets. Nobody was wearing bonnets. That shit didn't start until the 2010s. Everything Black Americans created was infiltrated. And because we are the most popular out of the Black diaspora, a lot of things get pushed on us. Oh, well, this Black American culture. This is American culture. These are the Black Americans. These are the Black Americans. No, it's y'all Caribbeans and shit. It really be y'all. That's why when certain shit happen and people getting locked up and people getting unalived and shit, I be looking at the last name. Because a lot of y'all be us. Y'all be coming over here and y'all be pretending to be us but don't be us. So I feel like a lot of this behavior, I'm not saying that Black Americans don't be partaking in some of this stuff, but I think it's because they're following behind our African and Caribbean cousins. So yeah, there's...
FBA cannot answer what they control in America because the answer is they don't control shit in America. The only thing they have control of in America is these goofy ass sayings, these clock it. And you know it's T when you see your two fingers touching. It's FBAs in my comments telling people, oh, that's not an American term. That's not a Haitian term. That's an American term. You guys don't have no control over shit in America. I wanted to start by readdressing the reason why you felt the need to make this video about me is because I'm asking, what do you guys control in America? And the answer is nothing. So now let's address what you had to say about me. Oh, I'm cosplaying a Black American. I didn't know speaking English in America, which is the native language of America, is cosplaying anybody. That's number fucking one. Number two, I was born in America. All this I fled, we fled. There's people who are born in America who have different cultural backgrounds, but because FBA, you guys as a whole are very inexperienced people, y'all don't seem to think there's people of different culture background that were born in America. I was born in America. Okay, I didn't flee anything. Okay, and as far as the whole fleeing and why don't we build our country up, some of us did come here in bad circumstances. Some of us came here.
All of y'all on TPS.
There's a lot of people who came here for an experience. It wasn't because of a bad circumstance. A lot of y'all want to think it was this horrible condition. No, the fuck it wasn't. Then the whole, why don't we go back to Haiti and fix it up? I have started a business regarding the waste. I pay attention. I noticed that all you FBAs kept saying it's dirty, it's dirty, it's dirty, it's dirty, dirty. Even before you FBAs were saying it's dirty. I pay attention. I started I have a whole waste company business that I am boots on the ground, because guess what?
She's lying.
Haitians control every fucking thing. Y'all talking about what do we control? We control the government, we control the food, we control logistics, we control airplanes, we control who coming in.
No. Barbecue controls everything. You don't control shit. That's why y'all over here, cause barbecue got y'all.
In and out, coming in and out. Haitians control who coming in and out. You don't have no motherfucking control over shit in the fucking America. And that's why you guys, instead of them saying, yo, we don't control nothing, let's get our boots on the ground and figure out what we could control, y'all making videos trying to bring me down and talk shit instead of answering the question, what the fuck do you own in America?
That's the same I could ask her, because she obviously don't own shit in Haiti because she's over here in America. But I digress.
What do you own in America? Because the Haitians that I know, we are putting our boots on the ground and we are fixing our country. There are hella nonprofits, businesses, organizations created in the name of fixing our country. So I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, why we don't go there and fix our country. All these people on my page, most of the people on my page are people who are doing stuff to fix the country. What the hell are you talking about? We go back to our country and fix the country. You about to see a new international waste pro being brought up in a minute, bitch, thanks to me. Haitian American, putting boots on the ground, controlling the waste problem. Yeah, our hands are actually controlling that. Yeah, unlike FBA, you don't have no control over shit. And that's why instead of you answering the question, you wanted to try to make it a problem that I'm in America, baby. I was born in fucking America. What now? What fucking now? Yeah, you don't control shit in America.
You were born here, we built it, your parents came and shitted you out. That's all that happened. You didn't even build Haiti. What are you talking about? You don't even control Haiti. What are you talking about? It's over for y'all.
That's it.
When it comes to college applications, there's so much documentation fraud in Nigeria, Ghana, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Canada that UK universities have restricted or suspended admissions from those high-risk countries to curb credential fraud and visa misuse. Can you believe it? I can't even believe Canada is on that list. But yes, so within these countries, they have networks that use advanced AI and digital editing tools to manufacture incredible realistic university transcripts, stamps, holograms, and even mock verification websites to deceive global institutions. Damn. While UK, Canadian and Australian universities are primary targets for academic fraud, these networks also falsify documents for other global systems. A significant portion of the fraud detected from these regions involves fake government IDs, birth certificates, and bank statements used to bypass international anti-money laundering and know your customer checks. So yeah, this is what's going on. These documentations, they just falsify a variety of different documents. So it got so bad that you have certain universities just putting bans like, yeah, we can't accept these documents from y'all, from these countries, because they're high risk. Damn. But can you believe it? Canada? Damn.
The Supreme Court has now allowed the Department of Homeland Security to continue with the expedited removals and deportations of about 500,000 Cuban, Haitian, Nicaraguan, and Venezuelans that entered the United States between 2021 and 2023 through the humanitarian parole program. The Supreme Court is allowing the Department of Homeland Security to proceed with this while the case is being litigated in federal court. Between 2021 and 2023, the Biden administration allowed more than 500,000 people from these 4 countries to bypass the visa vetting program and enter the United States through a parole, means they got a sponsor in the United States, uploaded some financials, and then these people were allowed to just come to the United States. There was a lot of fraud involved. Even the Biden administration shut it down, but then reopened it. And a lot of people have been able to enter. They were able to come for a 2-year period and even get a work permit. In January, Trump issued an executive order telling the Department of Homeland Security to terminate this program. DHS Secretary Noem went ahead and terminated it in March, and then the lawsuit was brought up in April from the recipients of the parole program, along with their sponsors, to fight the lawsuit, saying that they need to continue with their 2 years here in the United States and they just can't be uprooted like this. So the federal judge went ahead and agreed with them and said every case needs to be examined to determine whether or not they should be subject to expedited removal, and they still need to wait out their 2-year period in the United States. This went back and forth. Now it went in front of the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, no, DHS, you can continue with your expedited removals and deport these people while it's going on in federal court. And if it comes back again in front of the Supreme Court, then we'll decide it then. But for now, DHS can continue doing what they set out to do back in March.
Y'all, they just not in TPS. They say the doors is closed, like not to keep you in, but to keep you out. It's filled to capacity.
So America's doors are closed fully to asylum seekers. We've set up agreements where if you want asylum, then we will find a country elsewhere in the world to take you. It's very simple, a very elegant, a very complete solution. Now, of course, as you know, you've heard me tell you here many times before, all asylum claims across the southwest border are always fake. They always involve somebody who is coming from a country where they're not being persecuted based on race, religion, ethnicity, so on and so forth. Overwhelmingly, right, they're coming from other countries in the Western Hemisphere where there's no persecution based on religion, no persecution based on race, etc. In many cases, of course, they also come through dozens of other countries on their way here where if they want an asylum, they should have sought it first. In every case, they're either criminals, benefit seekers, economic migrants.
They said TPS, they in and out. Asylum seekers, they sending y'all to another country to go seek asylum, right? Remick from sinners could not open these doors. It's not enough dancing, not enough sing-alongs to open these doors. And Stephen Miller is right. These people that be claiming asylum on this, in the Western Hemisphere, they just opportunists, because look at this.
Your only hope of living anywhere else that's not in the U.S. is through asylum. That is the only way you can get to Mexico at this point. It is through asylum. Okay? There's no visa. There's nothing that you qualified for at this point. It is through asylum. Like, it is through like walking through a border or something. Because trust me, if that was the way, I would have already figured it out.
She said once she heard Trump enter office, she knew he wasn't playing, that it was all going to come to an end. And TPS, the T stands for temporary. So she took her Haitian self with her papers and fled to Mexico seeking asylum. Now, if Mexico is safe for a Haitian, you can't tell me Mexico ain't safe for Mexicans. But yeah, so the doors is closed. Not enough Remick dancing in the world could open these doors.
Very devastating, and I hope we stop talking about it as the Trump administration won or someone won, because right now America lost. There are going to be a lot of jobs that are open and a lot of people in home health care industries that are not going to receive any service because their providers are going to be removed from the United States. There are a lot of people who are going to die and suffer because of the account of this. So I wish this court was more of a court of equity.
I'm sorry you're having trouble. I wish things would work out better for you. I hate to see you go through this. My heart aches for you. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Get it out the dirt. This woman did fix her mouth to say she never heard such racist comments. What she said, she put the dog, they're cooking the dogs, they're eating the pets. She made that sound like that was the most, really? Really? You ever seen Birth of a Nation, or you ever heard of this movie, Birth of a Nation?
It was the most important, and we want some others too. It was the most important decision of all of them, I think. But we'll take care of the birthright citizenship because that was not meant for rich people from other countries. It was meant for, actually, it was meant for the babies of slaves. If you look at it, it was a month after the Civil War ended that it went through. That's because it was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for rich people from China. They came over in Gulf Streams. It was meant for the babies of slaves. So I believe, no, I know they got it wrong, but that's okay because they gave us something that nobody thought. But they also gave us something in one of the sessions a year ago was called merit. Our country now is based again on merit.
So, as we expected, the Supreme Court upheld birthright citizenship. But that's not going to be the end of this shit because Black Americans have been in America for a long time. So we know how our country works. So, y'all who immigrated here and you had kids here, etc., I'm going to tell y'all what they finna do, okay? And I know y'all going to argue and say, no, that's not going to happen, etc., because y'all don't listen until the shit fucking happens. They finna starve y'all out. They finna starve y'all out. They going to make it so that you cannot work, okay? They're going to make it so that you cannot get public assistance, even though your child is a U.S. citizen and is entitled to benefits. You will have to go into the office to get the benefits. And when you go in the office and get the benefits, they have your information. And they will deport the parents. We're going to have to see an increase in social workers because there's going to be a lot of kids in foster care because y'all don't like to take y'all kids with you. That's just the truth. A lot of y'all ain't going to want to take your kids with you because you think they have a better life in America. So it's going to be an increase in children in the foster care system. Okay? Because they're American citizens, they can't be taken nowhere. But that's what they getting ready to hit these folk with. They gonna deport their parents. That's the truth. They will not let. They have no legal obligations to allow the parents to stay. They have no legal obligations to do that. They absolutely will deport the parents. Okay. And then, like I said, they're gonna restrict you working. They're gonna restrict you having, driver's licenses and shit. They're gonna make it very difficult. They gonna make y'all walk real hard. That cakewalk shit that was happening prior, it ain't gonna go down like that. It ain't gonna go down like that. They're gonna move y'all right on up out of here. Okay? So you know, and so it has been said, how the fuck this shit gonna go, so there's no surprises. Don't say ain't nobody told you. Have a good day. They gonna shut all that other shit down. You won't be able to get no businesses, none of that shit. They shut all that shit down. Anything that you have to put your name and information on in regard to the government, they gonna be running everybody's shit. Social services has already started this process. The housing authority has already started this process. Medicaid, all that shit, they done already started this process. They got your information. When you go and you gotta put, what type of citizen you are, et cetera, like on employments and on employment and benefits and stuff like that, they got all y'all information. Okay? So they gonna be running down, they gonna be running around here running down on y'all, just so you know. Okay, the American government always has a plan B. And they was ready for the plan B. Okay, and now y'all about to see their plan B. Okay? So, before y'all get to hooting and hollering, know that Jesse told you first.
Introducing the one, the only, the Laugh Out Laugh plush pal Ticklish Tether.
I love bush beat.
Pull the tether and hear silly sayings, goofy giggles, and laugh attacks that keep the whole room cracking up.
I work hard, unlike the lazy akatas.
Ticklish Tether. Pull the strings, start the giggles. Ticklish Tether is fun for all ages.
I want some egusi soup, nigga.
Pull the tether string and enjoy hours of laugh attacks that will keep you in stitches.
You FBA are jealous of my success, nigga.
Ticklish Tether. Fake degrees and musty t-shirts sold separately.
Yo, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for checking me out, man. If y'all would, y'all stay, man. Hit the like button, share it. If y'all and hit me up in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Every member.
The level up, rise from the couch's pew.
We're not having it no more. So if you want our vote, you got to come with our paper. We're not scared of Trump. We're not scared of anybody. Biden is a racist. Trump is a racist. Kamala is a racist. And if you don't have our money, you don't get our vote.